Welcome to online worship with the Salvation Army in Senneybourne. It's good to greet you today. You are most welcome. My name is Simon Perkin and welcome to online worship.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last, he has ransomed me. His grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of
Today I want to ask you a question, and the question is this: how goes it with your soul? We're over 100 days now of lockdown, 3+ months. How goes it with your soul? Maybe you just feel a little tired, or maybe you're fatigued with the monotony of it all. Every day seems the same. Or maybe you're a key worker and you're just absolutely exhausted. Well, Psalm 62 verse 1 says this: "Truly, my soul finds rest in God. My salvation comes from Him." I want to show you two pictures. They're both pictures of cars, and the first picture is of a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, but it was found on a farmyard, just left there to decay for years and years and years, and it's a bit of a wreck. It's rusty, it's all the tyres have perished, there's no seats in it, it's just a shell of a car which is a wreck. And I wonder sometimes if our lives feel a little bit like that wreck. How goes it with your soul? Second picture I want to show you is also of a Volkswagen Beetle 1969, but here it is. It's immaculate, it's shiny, it's near perfect. Tyres are even black on it. It's got upholstery, it's clean, and it looks beautiful. It's the same car, being lovingly restored by an enthusiast who found the wreck on the farm. And this is what the car looks like today. It has been restored to its former glory. Some of you are old enough to remember back in the 1970s at King's College Chapel in Cambridge, that there's a famous picture there by the artist Rubens, and a terrorist defaced that painting, but a notice was put beside of it, and the notice said this: "It is believed this picture can be restored to its former glory." I want to tell you today, although you may not feel like it, you are a masterpiece in God's eyes. He created you. He created you in His own image, and you are the apple of His eye. And He wants to restore you. And we read those words in Psalm 23, familiar words to most. Let me read them to you. "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul." The Amplified Version puts verse 3 like this: "He refreshes and restores my life." God says this to this masterpiece, you, the one sitting where you are watching this video. He says, if you journey with me, I will restore you to the masterpiece you were meant to be. You know, the grace of God is a wonderful thing, because it says, if we look in a particular verse in the New Testament, it says, we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared for us in advance to do. Now, the Jerusalem Bible, which is another version of the Bible, translates it like this: we are God's work of art. Yes, a work in progress for sure, very unfinished and incomplete, but God Himself is at work in us, conforming us more perfectly into the image of His Son. His image. God is a sculptor working on this masterpiece, his masterpiece, you. And God's been chipping away at me for years, and he's not finished yet. And I can hear you say, thank goodness for that. You see, God is in the business of restoring people into the masterpiece they were meant to be, restoring people into relationship with him. He's not a static observer who created us and then disappeared. He's an active participator in our lives. If we allow him to, he restores my soul. God bless you. And oh, don't forget to wash your hands. And when you wash your hands, don't forget whose hand you're in.
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me lie in pastures green. He leads me by the still, still waters. His goodness restores my soul. And I will trust in you. And I will trust in you. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. He guides my ways in righteousness, and he anoints my head with oil, and my cup it overflows with joy. I feast on his pure delights, and I will trust in you. And I will trust in you alone. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. And though I walk the darkest path, I will not fear the evil one. For you are with me, and your rod and staff are the comfort I need to know. And I will trust in you. And I will trust in you alone. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. And I will trust, and I will trust in you alone. And I will trust in you alone. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. For your endless mercy. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead